Hi, this is Jeremy Wendemaller with Walter's Gardens, and today we're going to talk about daylilies. Walter's Gardens offers daylilies in 3 different grades of bare root. The first grade is our G1 bare root, which you can expect anywhere between 3 and 5 eyes or fans to develop on that plant. Our grade 2 bare root, you'll see anywhere between 1 and 2. And then we also offer a grade 3 bare root on select varieties. Our grade 1 bare root we recommend planting into a premium 1 gallon or a true 1 gallon container like this. And you can plant these in the spring or in late summer. They're pretty quick turn in the spring. You'll finish around 6 to 8 weeks. And our grade 2 is great for a trade 1 gallon container like this. And that will finish either in the spring in around 7 to 9 weeks or in late summer, which you get a nice full plant for the following spring, and it's better to do that for early season forcing. And our grade 3s can be a quick turn in either quarts or like a longer term crop for a trade gallon container, and those we do recommend planting in late summer. We recommend planting daylilies with the crown slightly below the soil line. So the crown is where these eyes meet the roots, and you want to have that ever so slightly below the soil line there. You want to avoid, so if you're looking at the plant, it'd be right about where my fingers are at. And you want to make sure that you don't cover these new fans here with too much soil, as you can cause crown and root rots to develop. Now you notice that most of these roots are trimmed on these daylilies. Walter's Gardens trims these before we ship them, and so they're ready to go right into the container. We've done a lot of testing on the root trimming to make sure it does not affect the performance of the plant, and we see no adverse side effects of that. Daylilies are recommended to grow under high light levels, so in a greenhouse using clear poly or directly outdoors in a open nursery is a great idea. And moisture for daylilies should be kept right about moderate level. We recommend that, again, they have good well-drained media that they're planted in, and you don't want to have prolonged wet conditions, as it can cause disease in the roots and crown. A good quality media using medium to heavy pine bark, about 25% peat, and some perlite really helps grow a quality plant. Growing temperatures for Hemerocallis should be around 60 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, and you can hold them under cooler temperatures of around 50 to 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Soil pH should be around 6 to 6.5. And the EC level should be around 2 to 3 using the pour-through method of testing. Daylilies are moderate feeders, so we recommend feeding them with a liquid feed of around 50 to 75 parts per million nitrogen as a constant liquid feed. Or if you're in a nursery setting and you want to use controlled release fertilizers, we recommend incorporating it into the media using 1 pound per cubic yard of media with nitrogen. The most common pests you'll notice on daylilies are going to be aphids, spider mites, and thrips. So we recommend to scout regularly for that. And a lot of times, most pests are down into the new growth, so check that area. And as far as disease goes, if daylilies are grown under wet conditions, cool conditions, Rhizoctonia and Fusarium can be a problem, so scout for that as well. One other thing to be aware of, especially in warmer climates, is that daylilies are prone to rust. So you want to make sure you scout on a regular basis for that. And the product that you receive from Walter's Gardens will be rust-free. In our climate here, the rust does not overwinter, so we do not have a problem with that. As far as PGR recommendations go for daylilies, most daylilies you don't need to apply PGR at all, but if it's desired to keep it more compact for going onto a shipping rack, you can use uniconazole or Sumagic at a drench of 1 part per million, and that should be applied as the plant's starting to emerge and gets roughly about 6 inches tall. You want to start applying that at that point, soaking the pot thoroughly, and just make sure you check your recommended rates for your environment. Obviously in the south it's going to require more than what it would in the north. This is Jeremy Wendemaller with Walter's Gardens. Be sure to like us on Facebook and check out our YouTube page for more videos.